guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. How is everyone doing out there today? We are back playing some Minecraft. Woo! I have recently been working on this monstrosity before us. Can I also get a bit of a sound check? The music is loud in my ear. How is it for you guys? It might just be my side, of course. Hey Wise, how you doing? Hey Car, hey another 3. Whoa, this thing here, look at it. Isn't it a monstrosity, a contraption? It all works around a few doors and dispensers downstairs, but obviously control systems get crazy when you only have like a 1 meter square for the block, the control. All right, let's get out of here because this is not what I'm doing today. I just wanted to hang around and show you guys. I can show you guys that. Got a little bit of salmon to be. Music fine. What is it? This is Kazgar Reflections. A little bit of liquid drum and bass. I need to go out and find some things that are a little bit heavier. I mean, like this stuff's alright, but it's like proper white boy drum and bass, you know. And I'm all about that urban street cred, sort of. If you shouldn't be wearing camo trousers to be listening to it, probably not into it. I'm just going to take a little bit of time to walk around and have a look at this. The building thing. Oh, this. Of course. Sorry. This is going to be. Look, how good at streaming am I? I meant to start literally looking at this. My bad. It's going to be a trouble in terrorist tower. So in here, you got these dispensers up here. People walk into there, walk on top of a pressure plate, and then when the pressure plate gets detected, these trapdoors are going to lock them all in place, leaving the doors at the back open, apart from the people who walk in. I can demonstrate this. The door shuts, and over there you can see that a light turned on and that dispenser fired. That fires a series of maps that tell them whether they're like innocent or terrorist. I was just something like, let's show you the map. The innocent one is the one that's furthest along. I did a little bit of work on the traitor one on stream a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't a particularly popular stream, but you know, it was there anyway. But yeah, it fires a bunch of maps into here. They go up, across, and into the dispensers. And then most of this is just to make sure that like one dispenser is open at a time, because obviously if you just keep firing all the maps in there, they all pile up into one. So you need like this control system, and then over here detects on top of this block. You got that comparator that detects when the item drops through, and that then goes up and over and locks it. And oh yeah, it's crazy, it's brutal, but that's not what we're working on today. We are going to go work in my area. I'm going to go find. Oh, we're going to go build some stuff. Wait, what? Should wear camo if not into drum and bass? No, should wear camo in drum and bass. You know, I feel like I'm getting two. Wait. Oh, rare. We're gonna listen to this one through. Let's be calm. Yeah, we mostly caught that both at exactly the same time. Another 3. Excuse me for the little throat clear there. Now, I was doing a little bit of research online beforehand. I was looking at some Minecraft helicopters, and I saw a couple that I came here for Twitchy, yet Mumbo's here. I mean, you know, I do a lot of redstone magics. I'm more about the redstone for games. Like, man, I love redstones for games. Incidentally, whoever put this here, though, I think it's Brum. This was a creeper. Stuff like that happens. I don't know who it was, unfortunately. They came through the portal, and, you know, that happens. What we need is a selection of buttons around somewhere, and not so many random chests, so that people can see that is where the buttons are. You know, that's the thing. Alright, cool. So, out this way, this is like one of the main walkways. This was actually the walkway to... Oh, the music stopped. Alright, let's do it. And I'm going to actually turn my music off, my Minecraft music off now. So yeah, this was one of the walkways to the music and sound, music off, to the end. This is to the end button. The buttons are for stopping pigmen to spawn. So when the spawn algorithm looks for somewhere to spawn animals, it looks for like a flat face. It's not quite how it works, but it looks for a flat face, and these buttons disrupt that. If you think about it like that, that's pretty strong way of thinking about it. Yeah, so people were having a bit of trouble with the pigmen. That's why there's trenches and stuff. Turns out that a few people, Vic and Brum, might not get that if you keep hitting them, that they're going to carry on being angry. I don't know. How are my biological well, as you asked about my biological processes, I've recently crammed a whole bunch of roasted peanuts down my throat, and I'm getting a little bit of a sulfurous back event from it. It's not great, if I'm to be honest. It's not great. Thank you. How are your silicon processes going at the moment? I've really got to get in there and make this like ice water with some grass banks, maybe carpet, because it's a little bit taller than the ice. Yeah, and then build a tree and like have these guys look just off on a beautiful day. I think that is definitely the way. But no, I'm doing well. How is everybody doing out there? So it's a question that I've sort of dropped out of asking recently, which it's not. I am very interested in how you guys are doing, like in all aspects. How are you geographically? How are you doing? You know how Pigman didn't know about the buttons. Yeah, so the spawning algorithm is simple to state, but difficult to master, if you will. You know, a flat surface at the top of the block. That's why half slabs don't work, because it's the bottom half. So yeah, flat surface, top of the block. Opaque, which is a crazy word in Minecraft. An opaque flat block with a light level below 7, and then it'll do it. Bam. There's a random tick going off around you fairly often. I'm not sure if the mob spawning one is every tick, but it happens quite often around you and tries to spawn some new things. And we might even see some new things spawning in the water. Kind of works the same underwater. I'm not sure how the drowned spawn. I've not looked into that. Should we do some science? Well, not some science. Should we do some research when we get there? Like, the science would be fun, but they're going well. I have a benefit of having a manual for the silicon processes. Yeah, that's cool. Fun, spend time with the girlfriend. It's one of the funnest things to do, right? It's better when you've got something to do with them, though, else you're both just being bored, and then you associate that boredom with the other person, and it all just goes like spirally downhill. Okay, can I kill this guy? 1, 2, nope. Every now and then you can land the perfect little combo like that on, but I kind of ran past him a little bit. Shields save you, though. Notice how nothing came. I mean, I'm also wearing some pretty... Ooh, this helmet is about ready to break. Let's take that off. Wow, I say that. Meh. Projectile protection. Can make another one, right? Though it's definitely saved me quite a bit from the pillagers. I should not have walked this. There's like all this water. Do I have a boat on me? I don't have a boat on me. That's definitely the way I should have gone. I just got wrapped up in, finding out how people are doing out there. It's such a quiet day. It is quiet today. Sundays are super busy. Sundays you got like nearly double figures, which for Minecraft servers nowadays is a thing. But yeah, like Tuesday evenings, a lot of people were out of work. I'm on a school trip where we were on survival trip. They put us in a jeep, drove us into a lake, and then made us traverse waist-deep thingy. They said it was mud, but I believe it was fecal matter. No, mud just smells like that after a while. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Anybody who was paying attention can now find their way to my place pretty easily. So here's my UFO. It turns out these hills, super busy. Must have been only me on the set. Oh, no. The most terrifying noise in Minecraft. Oh, hey, easy there, buddy. Let's go this way. Drove them to... Yeah, marshlands absolutely stink. So, more than once I have found myself in an area. So, the area around me is kind of like peat bog on top of chalk flats. And the further west you go, the more marshy it gets. Now, I used to live in a little village a little further west, and we'd go for like a bit of a walk around. And some of us are not quite as agile on our feet as others, and would get sunk in. Happened to me once. You stand on something, you're like, oh, and you just sink up to your hip in just the worst smelling rubbish. Okay, so the things that I want to do today. You see this tank? I've been thinking long and hard about where this tank comes from. Like I drew out some tank tracks, and then I got to here, and I was like, wait, I don't even know where I want this to be coming from. Are you coming to attack me with a bone, mate? Seriously, what is this? So what my thought is, I'm actually going to put a giant portal in here, maybe? Or do we do it on the other side? I'm not sure which side. Man, that's actually a little loud in my ear. Let's turn that down. Yeah, so I'm not sure whether we want to knock back this hill a little bit and put the portal that side, which I'm not really leaning on. Oh, we could build a big one here, and then we put another tank on the other side. Yeah, I might... do I have the obsidian stocks? This is the question. No, I do not. In fact, I know I don't, but that's good. We drove to Oak Zone and ate burgers and played ping pong for some time, hanged out at McDonald's. Sounds awesome. Sounds absolutely awesome. Ping pong for a bit. There was recently a place opened up around me. I've still not stuck my face in there. It's literally just like turn up, grab some rackets and play. I think it's supposed to be for kids, but like, have you guys met me? I'm quite happy to go down there and get stuck in. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is put a small helicopter up on that hill over there. So we've got like government officials watching over the process, and then we're going to have like military guys down here. I might even rip this up. I presume you guys all know about this type of flower farm. Pow. Underneath there's a little dispenser that fires a bone meal upwards, and then I've got the pistons that push it back and forth at just the right time. It's pretty tasty. It unfortunately is not bone meal positive if you hook it up to the flour, to the composter over there. How are camo pants connected to drum and bass? So, in England at least, or Britain, I suppose, sorry, the people who went to drum and bass raves were predominantly wearing camo trousers for some reason. Urban camo trousers, the black and white stuff. I'm a bit annoyed about having to do research about if the US government army actually has a protocol if alien invasion happens. They do. I know they do. Wouldn't you be slightly annoyed if your government hasn't even spoken about it? I would be annoyed. I hope my country has a little dossier somewhere that someone pulls open, even if it's the same one as the nuke everything dossier, you know? I hope it's a little more nuanced than that. So what would you want your country's response to be? Like, do you want to see the army on the verge of where they land? I'm not sure if I'd want to see it, but I'm pretty sure it would. Obsidian, this is what I'm going to go look for. If all else fails, we're going to go dig it up. I kind of like this tune, but I prefer it I've got a single bit. No, I must have more obsidian somewhere. I don't know where I would imagine that would actually put it in there. Cartography table, nice. Been working a lot with maps, so that's pretty good. This is all my coloured stuff. Did I put anything in there? I'm not sure where I would have put it. Try to deal vodka with them. I mean, that's a very stereotypical response there. I'll let you put another one here. I've got a load of Nautilus shells around here that Forrest decided he was going to hide. Got a kind of like a little treasure hunt to do at some point. I might even do it on video. There's another one. I'm gonna probably need some of these for some sleds and some rotors. I mean, I would put like all my iron into trapdoors and make some iron trapdoors, but I don't think that's right. Maybe carpet. I got a bunch of carpet. We will submit to your will as long as you say that Kosovo is Serbia. That's probably one possible outcome. I have literally no position on that particular subject. You're the local boy. You have the ideas. You're right, Callum. How's it going, man? How is it going? Yeah, all I know is like what my media's told me, and you know, British media might not be the most unbiased form of media out there. All right, let's go and get this obsidian. That's the job that's gonna be like the longest, and I've got the most chatter in me at the beginning, right? So like these two things can kind of come together. We can sit around and talk about. Callum, what would you hope that Her Majesty's response would be to aliens landing? Maybe not specifically Her Majesty, but you know, the government and the crown and such forth. What do you hope would happen? You know, do you want a military presence? Do you want, you know, say they landed in Hyde Park, right? Do you want tanks rolling down to Hyde Park as well as the diplomats? I think that's my question there. Do you even want the military involved? I'm not sure that they need to be involved, but I can definitely see why people would say they do. You know, stereotype. Yeah, I had a feeling, mate. I had a feeling. Like, I would definitely want And a red-coated display. Yeah, we'll send the boys in on the horses, right? I mean, to be fair, they would definitely take that as a ceremonial thing. Ooh, ceremonial thing. And I'm all up for ceremonial display before the aliens, because they would also have their own ceremonial display that they're like, oh, we should do this to impress them or whatever. And we're both going to be like, that's correct. What? When it actually happens, right? Neither of us is going to understand what the other is trying to convey. But we should do it anyway, because that's the spirit of cooperation between people that can't speak the same language. Did anybody see that black mark down the side of my screen then? That was a bit weird. Perfect, yeah, exactly. I know what I'm like that. Alright, cool. Just get a bunch of beef eaters marching past. Okay, where are we gonna go with this? I don't. Is this literally my entire obsidian patch here? I'm gonna be mildly sad if this is all we've got, because I'm gonna have to then go look for more. You're going insane. No, me? Who tells you that? How did you know? Wow, they're onto me. Like this. Is that all of them? Yeah. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, we're gonna have to go find some more obsidian. Where is a nice lava lake? I think I have some. Yeah, I do know where some is. Not down here though. But this is my mine. Gets a bit messy at times, but that's pretty cool. Let's go see if it's dark. You have a 3-step plan. Let's hear this 3-step plan, man. I am. Or is that your plan to the aliens, Noah 3? I heard that the casino's doing a thing, but casinos are set up to take your money in the real world, let alone in GTA, you know? 2 stacks of obsidian and a shulker outside the bait. Maybe, but I know where there's some easy to reach bits. And we've got Zed's 3-step plan to talk about. Do you think they would be after vodka? Not a perfect second critical. Step 1, develop artificial intelligence in order to negotiate with the aliens. I was thinking about that. Let's start with step 1, because I was thinking, like, who would you send up? Like the best scientists you have available? Of course. What? Oh man, that was some weird lag there. Let's just run away from that. You'd send in the best scientists you have available, and then I was like, well, who are the best scientists we have available? And it's the neural nets for pattern spotting, right? You train up a whole set of neural networks on human speech, just all human languages. Just get it to recognize all patterns ever. Those terrible bots that make horrific, like, monstrosities of English language. You want those to be talking, right? Because eventually they'll start hitting on some gold, and the aliens will be like, yes, that's it. And then you'll be able to know, because the neural net will know. But will your neural net let you know at that point? How do you know? A general 3-step plan, lock, stock, and barrel. Yeah, interstellar galactic travelers, I don't think are going to be overly susceptible. I mean, it's hard to stop kinetic mass. I get that. It's hard, but you know, we have fabrics that do a good job at it. Not a perfect job, you know. Stuff happens. I wonder how much of this I'm going to need. Step B, artificial intelligence gets access to their computer system to learn the history and culture. Oh man, just hook us up to the internet. No worries. Yeah, obviously the first thing I'm going to do with aliens is introduce them to the internet. Be like, here's 4chan. Enjoy yourself. I mean, do you just play the music until something resonates with them? Do you turn up with the collected works of everything you could always think? Driving time. Good luck with your driving, sir. I train in Arma 3 as they're releasing an Alien DLC placed in Poland. Are they? Hey, that's pretty cool. It's a shame I properly suck at Arma. No, I should not be stood on the floor for this. How to make a long job even longer. Not doing well at this. There we go. So what do you think the defensive plan if aliens turn up being hostile? And by defensive, I mean, we're obviously not going to be able to stop them doing whatever they want to do. So what is the ultimate duck and cover plan? That's a question. That is indeed a question that I have for you. Well, it's not Poland, but fictional Polish-speaking country, so it might as well be. Yeah, I mean, like, actually, honestly, how many countries are there with Polish as like second language or whatever? Is that actually a thing? I don't know. I don't know. I know you've got a lot of. So literally, all I know is British, French, and Spanish. I don't know if anybody else has like major export of language, if that's a thing. How insistent were your colonists that that they speak? Step 3: after acquiring 3 data, starts launching all the alien superweapons against Earth and the alien fleet. So your plan is just to let the AIs plan to wipe us out. Okay, cool. That's good. I think Poland is the only Polish-speaking country. A bit of a shame. I've often wondered what's the most useful language to learn. Because you get like Mandarin or whatever. That's pretty useful in the Asias, I should imagine. Never been, so I'm just talking from, again, white guy perspective. Over here, as I say, English, Spanish, French, also helpful in most of the Americas, most of Africa as well, if you can speak French, right? English is most useful, definitely in internet culture. But then at the same time, like the Chinese pretty much have their own internet running, right? Not that they have their own internet running, but like all the sites that they use are completely different to ours and stuff. So it's hard to tell. It's always hard to tell, especially with language, because like language has its own built-in censor bubble, right? You only know if you can understand, and that's like trying to understand your own language is hard enough at times. Okay, I've got nearly a stack. I have no idea how big this is gonna actually be. Ooh, look, gold. Don't mind if I do. Thanks. My personal plan would be a dose of 12.5 grams of lead to the head. What, your personal plan, or for the aliens? I'm thinking nuclear submarine. Yeah, what's the minimum people you need to run a nuclear submarine? And I'm not saying for the weapons or anything like that. You want minimum people so you can strip out the weapons and have hydroponic food growing down there, right? Because if you could keep yourself in food, there's no need to surface for like months in a nuclear sub, right? You got to do like some oxygen stuff or something, but if the aliens are here, the water's a pretty good like sensor shield, as far as we're aware. Again, in interstellar aliens, all bets are really off, but we've got to try what you can. English, binary, French, Spanish, yeah. Polish is official in Poland and the EU. Yeah. Now, how many official languages does the EU say it's got? How many countries have more than one... how to word this? One official language that isn't like one of the other major ones. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's try this again. Red Fred, Dread Red 2. How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope I got that right. I just kind of started reading and let my mouth go for it, so that may have been good. Just look at the countries that colonized the world. Those are languages you need to know. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. So apart from those languages, how many countries have more than one language? How many countries have two native grown languages rather than their one and British, because we've turned up and made them speak it? Malaysia has 4 official languages: Tamil, Hindi, Chinese, English, and Malay. So I'm not aware of like Hindi being called Tamil, but obviously massively bail to your knowledge there. You know, I've never actually heard any Malay as well, I don't think. Or if I have, I've just labelled it as something else in my infinite racism. Sorry. I like to think I'm not actually racist. I'm too young to be a racist, right? Oh man, there's just so much lava. So much lava. I'm not actually sure how much I'm getting. Whilst I'm here, I'm just like, let's get some more while I'm here. It's useful stuff, right? Not even for oxygen. Electrolysis can give you for oxygen and water. Yeah, you see, like, I think nuclear sub is definitely the way forwards. Like an aircraft carrier is a good option, but you're on the surface. You know, you can just, they'll just be like, there they are. So I've been reading a book recently. Free Believer, nice. Yeah, I've been recently reading a book where some scientists in the future. Malay is also a language related to Malagasy, which also relates to Polynesia regional languages. I'm always very hesitant to comment on stuff about, you know, your edge of the world, mate, because I am so ignorant, and I'm really scared of just being like, oh, surely this, and looking like an idiot, you know. This, and pop all these in. Yeah, nice. Nuclear sub with food making can give you like 25 years. Like that's cool. How long are the aliens gonna hang around for, right? Well, I mean, if they colonize, then you're kind of done for. Like, would you lead a resistance from your nuclear submarine? I mean, I'd like to think that I would, but I am inherently a coward. So I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, all these brave plans that I have for my life. Just a coward, really. I don't know. Let's cut through here like that. Beautiful. Who needs lava pockets anyway? You can do XCOM. I mean, like, yeah, why not? Why not? Do you think you'd be able to keep any form of like research rolling in that scenario? Because obviously you need to improve, because like the aliens, they're gonna be researching the whole time, right? They're gonna be like, hey, look at this new species to study. Even if they're like totally benign, you know, we'd be the same with them. We're like, oh man, cool. Can we have one of your corpses to cut open, please? That would be ultimate. But is that something that that you would take as a gift to give to a, you know, say you were the aliens, right? We're thousands of years in the future. We as humans are going around the galaxy, meeting new civilizations that are maybe at our technological level. Do you turn up with a biological specimen? Like, I'd probably volunteer to be that biological, not to be killed. Like, if I am on my deathbed and I'm like, yeah, I'm old, I'm just gonna die from normal stuff, you know, just my cells just wore out. Yeah, give me to the aliens to cut up, because, you know, they learn stuff that way. I'm all about it. Is that, or is that like socially abhorrent? Do you reckon we'd be like, no, you can't do that? I think it comes down to that volunteer thing. Gotta go, some girls barging into the room and your piece has been lost. Dude, that does not sound like a bad problem. Depends on your point of view, I suppose. I'd be happy with that problem. Alright, let's get this one. Humans always send naked pictures of humans to space. They're probably not going to have a problem with it. Yeah. Would you guys, like, natural death, you know, you're on your deathbed, and they're like, hey, do you want to be part of this mission? We'll freeze you shortly after death and send you as cargo with Commander Riker there. I mean, why not? Why not? If not, give me your reasons why, because I can't think of any reason why not. But I mean, I know people get funny about their dead bodies, and whilst I'm still relatively young, I don't get it, but I'm fairly sure as I get older, I'm suddenly going to be like, but it's me! What do I care? I'm already dead. I mean, like, that's a really nihilistic viewpoint there, man. It's for the benefit and you're already dead. Yeah, okay, cool. grab some. I've started collecting a bunch of redstone ore. I probably shouldn't. I actually need the redstone more than the ore. Okay, how much did I get here? Oh man, that's like 100. Sweet. Turns out I can talk solidly for exactly 100 before looking up and being like, oh, we should do something. I should not lose where I'm at. Wait, here we go, there we go. Started to walk off being like, oh no. Alright, let's get up here. Relatively young. Yeah, relatively young. Like 40's halfway, right? It's relative. I'm still in the young half. Oh, guys, don't remind me. Still 21 and loving it. Still 21 and loving it. Alright, so where are we going to put this and how is it going to be? I suppose we're going to dig it into the floor a little bit. Didn't want to tangle those creepers. I do, however, want these bones. Nice. Other alien conundrum. What you got for me, guys? What's the tough questions here about aliens landing? Have I lit this up yet? I haven't. I need to come through at some point. So I've been marking the caves that need lighting up with some steps here. Oh, I must have missed those answers, man. So Zed was like, I liked how you asked about multiple countries with, countries with multiple languages and didn't respond to the answers. I probably just spoke about the Polish one. Let's come over here and have a look. Let's scroll back a little bit here. Indonesia has 709. What? Papua New Guinea has a staggering 840 languages. Wow, dude. 840. Does like everybody speak their own language? Like each family got their own. Fun fact: you're 5 years younger than my dad. yeah. I mean, to be fair, like most of the. So, my best mate, Decipher. It's Decipher or Forest. Take your pick on the day. He's got a kid who has literally just finished her secondary education. Why is it saying those languages are basically variations of a base language, much like African Creole? I mean, like that's still a thing, you know. I'm willing to accept those. Like, do you count English, American, Australian, and Canadian English as different Englishes? Because I kind of do with American and English. Because we've got a lot of overlap, but we also have a lot of words that are just like no, you know. You do count them as different languages. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have some peanuts. Get a small protein boost for the moment. Tell you what, when you've got a microphone this close to your mouth, peanuts are not the best choice of snack. I definitely made a mistake today. Okay, let's go and figure out how big a portal you need. No, if anything, Forrest should disown me for annoying him. That's not great. It seems to me that over time they'll just separate more and more. What the language? Yeah, I'm totally expecting English and British English. I don't know how you want to split those up. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, mate. That's a great idea. So, like, Canadian English seems a lot more like British English to me. They say their O's a little funny, but I'm all about it. I came out the other day, I was doing a recording, and I came out with a proper Canadian room, like the word room. Like, you hear how I say it at the moment, it's not in a Canadian. So you were saying about how you like your mate's little kid. No, I wasn't. I was saying how she's finishing. Oh, she's finishing secondary school. So like, yeah, she's what, 16, 17? Like, so that's pretty close to your age, which I know from your point of view is not, but numerically it's closer to you guys than to me, right? Alright, let's finish this little bit of cake off. Did you know that cake gives out a signal strength of exactly 14 when put into a comparator? It's crazy. Crazy. Right, so where is this portal going? I've been thinking long and hard and I just don't know. I think I want that view open so we can put the helicopter up there. So we want to have like a couple of blocks. If we were to... Do I have any dirt? Like this looks good enough for someone to drive a tank through, right? If this was a portal going up here, is that wide enough? And then we would go up and across. Like, what's the largest thing these guys would have to get through a portal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I mean, I could even go a 9 by 9, right? That's 10 on each. Well, no, I suppose that's 9, right? We don't need to do the corners. What would the military use for the corners? I don't know what the military would use for the corners. That is a question, though. Maybe the redstone, or maybe actually some light blocks. Something like some glowstone. Okay, so where does that fit? I keep being drawn to this little space over here, so I think I might do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it just fits. Alright, cool, let's do it. Let's do it. I like the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have brought the glowstone up with me, right? Well, I got this redstone ore on me. Let's do that instead. An AC-130, yeah. Wow. I really don't know what would be the ideal size. The next thing, of course, is what do I put on the other side of this portal? I'm thinking either a UFO... No. We want to keep the theme, right? So we want to have another little military base camp or something like that out there. I also want something that makes the military feel a little more futuristic, because at the moment they definitely feel like today / 1950s military, you know. It's not quite the themes I'm feeling. I don't actually have any way of starting a fire. Let's go and do that. I also want to rip down that portal over there. Let's go and do that as well. Where do I keep my flint and steel? I know where. In my 149. I'm gonna go a little bit mechs. Oh yes, I need to build a mech. Oh, that might even need to go up a little bit more. Okay, we can definitely do a mech. Think about it. Let's think about it. So we're gonna want to have feet that almost look like this, right? In fact, we might even have to redesign this landing gear so we can use this for a mech. I want a chicken walker. What do you guys want? Chicken walkers? I like chicken walkers. You know what? I'm gonna quickly do a search. Do you guys want to join me in a search? I don't know what this is gonna look like on your screen, so let's try it. I don't know if it's gonna... Oh, the problem is, of course, Minecraft is a chicken thing. Bit of a weird... Oh, look, someone has. Let's try and get this aspect a bit better for you guys. Look at this beast. It's huge, though. But... Oh, look. Stairs there. That's nice. That's nice. I've lost my chat because I've clicked through a few things. Yeah, all right. Let's make this mech here. We're gonna. It's the top there that's gonna look a little weird. We can definitely do it though. Oh man, we can do it. Let's make it out of diorite? Question mark? No, it's gonna look too speckled. Something that's got stairs. I mean, do we do it out of the sandstone, same as the tank, with andesite highlights? Yeah, actually, I think that's the case. Sandstone with andesite like workings. You meant to say it is a dimensional ratio of 149. Which one's the 149? I'm not sure. what we're talking about exactly. Sorry, buddy. Because the 4 would only come up to here, right? Okay, right. Let's put a mech like squatted here. Let's do that. Okay. What, so like bring this one down to 4 high? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, sorry. good shout, buddy. You know, I'm just gonna stop swapping screens. More hassle than it's worth. More hassle than it's worth. Line that up. Grab a next quick drink. 149. I mean, I don't think it would be tall enough to fit the stuff through. That's the problem I've got with 4. Or do you mean 4 wide and 9? How do you not have the rights? All right, I'm gonna cheat to go find out what's going on. How has this happened? Like, how has this even been dug? How? Survival. Bam. Hi. 2. Can you get up that? There we go. Let's also put this here. This here. Why is this even here? Someone's been just like scalping sand or something. It's like an entire desert and people have to go and grab the beaches. Width is 4 and height is 9. The problem with the width being 4 is that the tank wouldn't get through. How do I get back? Oh man. Did not think this through. So you want an internal width of 4. I kind of feel like the internal width is needed to be 9. So like, how do we keep that scaling 4 to 9? Well, it'd be like 9 to 20. Okay, let's go and raise it up because we've got plenty of obsidian. Should definitely have made some more ladders. So ladders are definitely an item that are super underappreciated in Minecraft. What do you think is the most underappreciated item in Minecraft? I could definitely see why people would like make an argument for the lowly stone slab, which can keep your base spawn free. Maybe even carpet. Carpet does the same job. Super thin, like yeah. Maybe carpet is the most underappreciated block. Yeah. Golden hoe for combat. That is a lot of. Oh, this is for cubic, right? Yeah. I remember there being a deal for something. I can't remember what. Yeah, the golden hoe for combat. That is a choice. Wise, that is a choice. Whilst I don't think it is appreciated, I don't think that's because it's underappreciated. I just think maybe it's a terrible weapon. I mean, you can totally argue against that, but the attack bonus on it, I don't even know what the attack bonus. Should we go to a creative world and find out what the attack damage is on it? Current width is 9. Current width is 9. Where's my building save? Oh, I thought I deleted all these. It must have been my other. Where's my building save? There's definitely. This is me going through and testing all the different seeds, by the way. Okay, let's just go with this one. I know what I'm doing. How long is this going to take, do you reckon? So something that I want to do as a group amongst all of us is try and get try and make a racetrack and capture a load of chicken zombies and use them as jockeys. You know, you can, if you get the right ones, you can give them like little bits of coloured armour and stuff to make them stand out from each other, but you'd also want all the different ones. I don't know how you would get a drowned chicken zombie and then keep it alive. I don't know if you could like have a single layer of water held up by signs. I don't know. Oh man, what is this I was working on last time I was here? Wow, turning back up at places and being like, what was I building? I don't know, but I like these sci-fi beams here, by the way. This is something I should take advantage of. Where did my... Oh man, I miss this creative world. Look at it, it's so cool. There's all sorts of stuff going on. But what we was here for was Golden Hoe. Attack speed and attack damage of 1. 6, 9, 14. I'm not making a 60 pull. 14 high though. That is a doer. I was going to go 20. I have no idea if I missed any chat whilst I was away. I was like, yeah, you can argue with me if you want. Left the place where you could argue. Oh, the pillagers still. Look at my mighty pillager collection. Look at them all. Look at them all. They're mine. Don't kill them. They're mine. So I've got, you saw the spawner under here. Well, it's actually 2 cave spawners. I thought, yeah, just combine them together. No worries. Oh, man, the headache of moving spiders around. As I'm sure you are mostly aware. Alright, let's try and get down here. Wow, such helicopters that we built, by the way. Such helicopters. We should at least build that, like, shady government one before we get on with that. With the Mech. Well, no, actually, we're good. Let me change the title. Building Mechs. Shady government Mechs. Yeah. Oh man, it takes up so much room on my other screen. I don't want that. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it. I left myself just standing out in the open. I deserve to be dead. I deserve... Oh, hello, Mr. Spot. Where did you even come from? Here? F3. I'm looking at this value here, by the way. The 11. If it drops down to 7 anywhere, like here, like all the way down here, this is where bad guys can spawn. Unfortunately, I don't really have the torches at the moment. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Let's get rid of some stuff. Like always, just so many things that I probably should have actually kept hold of some of the arrows because I'm almost completely out of arrows. Right, more ladders are a must. Put the bones away. The glass was going to be a thing. Poppies up there. Oh, I've got a bunch of ladders. Beautiful, beautiful. What are we going to put? I took all my glowstone back to spawn. Alright, we'll go with 2 redstone blocks for now. Oh, I feel a little bit about that. Yeah, I don't want that. This. Probably do with some food as well. Do all that. So, if we do sandstone open bits, so sandstone would be like the plating, if you will, and then the andesite is like the mechanics. I think that's probably going to be the best way of doing it. I hope, anyway. So, how long do you think it would take to be able to speak communicate with aliens? I think it would take quite a long time. Especially if they're not like sound vibrators, not air vibrators. Like, could you imagine if they like, I don't know, stamp on the floor repeatedly or shoot finger signals at each other? Yeah, like maybe like only the people who speak sign language will be able to even come close to understanding what the aliens are saying. perhaps it's... I don't know, what other ways are there of actually communicating? What have you got? What have you got? So if this is a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... Yeah, and then 14 there, and pop this one up. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to find an alien that communicates via the medium of gravity. I just don't think anything can change its mass that quickly. I'm well open to the idea of being wrong there. I just don't think I am somehow. I don't know, if a creature had learned to use like whatever the inflationary energy is, and I didn't want to go up this way, did I? I want to go back down. Where is my axe? My least damage tool. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. How often do you use an axe? I still feel like it's well enough lit, but obviously not. Look, you can see that dark patch right there. Okay, flint and steel, because I don't have flame on my arrow. In fact, I don't believe you can actually launch a... can't light a portal. It needs something more to it, doesn't it? It needs something more. But with a flame arrow. Don't think that's a possibility. So what other fields are there to communicate? So you can either communicate through a medium. Like, you always need a medium to communicate. You can either like fire photons at each other or bounce like actual physical stuff against each other. You can like change your conformation. I think you made the wrong calculation. Well, I mean that's what I'm going with. That looks pretty good. That looks military constructed. I really do need to rip this flower farm up. There's very little point in me having it now. That's where my glowstone is. Whoops. Also not doing so well on the sandstone. I'm gonna go make a call to one of my neighbours. Sure Forest won't mind me stealing some sandstone from him at all, and then we're gonna finally build that mech. Build the portal. So what I want to do is actually, we'll come back with some coarse dirt. We're going to come back with some coarse dirt, and we're going to drive some like tank tracks out of here. Hopefully 2 sets, and then we'll build a second tank at some point. But I'm definitely after building that mech. But first, we're going to take a walk through the nether. I don't know if I'm going to need my crossbow, but let's see about it. It's a bit of a shame that it's almost always night time. I should definitely have got into bed. Where? Who's fighting the ghast right now? I'm a little scared about people fighting the ghast, because that sometimes means that they hit the pigmen. Always a little worried about that. 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, okay. Right, sun time, that's good. Somewhere in here, I'm fairly sure there is an orphan. There we go, that's sand. That's sandstone, there we go. Take 6 stacks. Fairly sure he won't notice that. Well, he will, obviously, because I've just turned a full chest into an empty chest. Into a not full chest, sorry. Not an empty chest. I don't have an entire chest worth of inventory on me. So we all know that once I've finished building this, I'm going to have to go build an alien planet somewhere, right? Though I feel like this build has a lot more left in it to give, you know? I mean, what we got? We got like 2 UFOs at the moment. I'd definitely like to put a couple more UFOs up. I think it was very important to start getting the government presence down, though. I'm not sure whether we want like some sort of fence between them, or whether it should just be like an uneasy open space, you know? I didn't bring a boat with me, but that's fine because I have allowed for this in the past. Funnily enough, if I do a mistake on stream, probably means I've done it a lot off of stream, so I leave boats just kind of lying around for me. The majority of these I may have stolen the wood off of Mad Frank to make. Okay, let's do this. Back again. Welcome back, Callum. I was just talking about... Well, I mean, I wasn't really talking about it, but we're going to talk about it anyway. The bonuses of having efficient transport systems in the game. Because this, what I've got to do now is not really the thing. 9:16. I need to go up 2. Yeah, 3 to the 2. I mean, yeah, that's quite, yeah. 3 squared is 9 indeed. 4 squared is 16. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So one day I will come and deal with these, but have you noticed how they're all stood on top of a kelp block? They seem to just be stopped by the kelp. I think it's hilarious. I also need to put like some sort of... Man, that launch from the boat was a little floaty there. Some sort of gateway here or something, you know. I don't know exactly what, but I kind of feel like it needs something. Like you see this over the horizon, and that's quite good. But I kind of want people who discover it to kind of just like get funneled through there. I don't know if that's a thing. Making rails as a backup to my accidental gold farm. Okay, cool. Good. It's a lot of zombies, but they are burning. Okay, fine. Now I need the stone cutter because, man, doing those sorts of things on the craft benches for chumps. Alright, layers, boys. Have a good time. Have a good time. So, I kind of like the minimalist control surfaces we got on the go here. Of course, you need to turn them both off. But I feel like we need more. We need like a screen or something over here and some stuff. We need to make a road to have a road covered in news vans, plus some like guys being there, being like, no, you can't come down this way. Yeah, all right, yes, that is very, very good idea. Very good idea. I might even make a sign and let's go do that. I could do with a project chest. What's in this one? Hopefully it's empty. Nautilus shell. I mean, I do appreciate them, but man, just finding them randomly around. Let's put the flint and steel away. We can go over here, man. Welcome to sorting out your inventory with Twitchy. Nothing but the highest quality Minecraft plays here. I don't want to add to that box because that's not a box for adding to. That's got to have a thing done to it. Okay, cool. Let's do this. So mechs. We're going to need like a foot structure, right? Let's take this. We'll go for... Let's try cut sandstone to begin with, and we'll have a rough sandstone middle bit. Get out of here. Nice. Inventory Tetris. Get out. Alright, everything good? The pigmen are checking. We need to capture, name, and do stuff with pigmen to make them the military. Give them the uniforms. Oh, of course. Of course. Can we get this guy in the tank? Oh man, he needs to be sat in the tank. He needs to be sat right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we trap him here. I don't know what, but like, right here. Like he can't jump up 1.5, right? If we were to make that bottom one a slab. Thoughts. remind me again in a bit, Zed, when I've got all the stuff back, and I will do it. Ah, your internet died? No. Not about that. Not about that. Okay, let's try and think about how to do this. We're going to want to have a bit of a gap in between some legs. So let's go there, 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 and then we want 2 or 1. 2 or 1. Let's go with 1. We might need to rejigger it, but I don't want to overcommit at this point in the process, you know. So that's pretty nice, but I think we could do with this over here to begin with. Let's try that. Now, do we want to go? I mean, should we just try and knock out a shape before we fully commit to build palette? Yeah, let's just knock out a shape quick. Do I want a few of these? Do I want some of these? Let's try a few of those. I mean, we'll just do a few of everything, right? And then I can work out stuff as we are rolling. Let's just get full of those. So, chicken legs, hey? Let's remember how stairs work and do that right. So one of these, one of these. How are we going to go and back and do the leg joint? Of course, we need to go back far enough that it looks like it's kind of balanced here, right? This is where the pilot here needs to be where the pilot is kind of sat. So it needs to go back far enough beyond that. No, not like that. Then maybe we want to have like some circle stone or dispensers there. I'm not even sure that that's going back far enough. Where's that little bit of reference we got here? The problem is that they're all built much bigger. This guy's kind of... Can I get this as a bigger screen, bigger picture? No. Still looks pretty chunky. So a company called me to have a test of computer knowledge. I'm supposed to be on Friday the 13th. Wow, dude. Sounds great. Better than not, I suppose. Yeah, Friday the 13th. I mean, it's funny. Where did that come from? What weird superstitions do you reckon aliens are going to have? You know, they're just like, you know, the 4th day of your solar rotation is just not for us. Yeah, I could also see that happening. So how do we do a pilot seat in the middle here? Get some more slabs out. I think having it all as the same colour is going to get very confusing, but... Already passed it. I don't know where we are. The 11th. Tuesday the 11th. Thursday the 13th. Maybe it was all a ploy to see if you're on the ball or not. And they're like, yes, well done. I bet they're going to say that anyway, right? They're going to be like, yeah. It was all a test. We're just making sure that you're paying enough attention. Okay, so they always sit up nice and high, and then they have a flat base coming back. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Let's get some more slabs on the go. 22, 44 slabs. I mean, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? Hey, I saw those Endermen. Sound like this, and then a little bit like this. Put a pokey front on it. Military likes a pokey front, I hear. No, I kind of want to put a hole in this here. This is wrong. Is it going to be too big? Have I gone up too high? I think I've come too far forwards. Try that. Let's try that. As always, you probably want to go bigger than you feel, but imagine if a computer is pretending to be a human and the company tells them this, so it decides to change all the calendars in the world. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Could definitely see some issues that are happening in the world if that was the case. And would you just go along with it? If the computer was suddenly like, yeah, no, I'm in charge now. Don't do all that silly stuff. I kind of need a door on here, right? That's one of the things this is missing, is a door. How about if I do this? Yeah. Definitely feeling this, actually. I was like, don't know, but yeah, actually, I am. Like that. Yeah. Then we need to like put some arms on it. I'm just gonna throw some dirt on here for now because I know I don't want this to be sandstone, but I don't know what I do want it to be. If you got any ideas? I'm all ears. I'm not actually. I'm actually a very small percentage ear, by volume or weight, however you want to do it. I mean, at a rough estimate, I would say I was probably less than 1% ear. There is a lot on the inside that I'm not aware of as well. I mean, I'm aware of it, but I'm not sort of like consciously thinking that it's just a thing. I think people would just be confused. Yeah, probably. It's a good start, isn't it? Maybe these need to... we need those creeper blocks. That's what we need. Let's replace these with creeper blocks. Or, what was it, chiseled? Something like that. Chiseled sandstone. Nice. Alright. Hey, head crab. I don't know if he's watching. We'll find out. Well, I suppose he'll just be like, nah. It's always a little dodgy trying to talk to people and stream. Just streaming. I can type. Everybody knows of my typing. So let's do this and this. It's all starting to come together a little bit. Just a little bit. Definitely want to change the materials on the legs. I'm not feeling those. I got some glass on me somewhere. Beautiful. Do we want the glass like that? I kind of want to put like a pane there. Let's do that. Let's do this. I think that just that is probably a passable cockpit, right? Yeah. Cool. Let's get some smooth. You should use regular stone and place circles at the end. So the problem with stone is I thought it would kind of just blend in with the background. It's like this green tent. I don't like the fact that I've put a green tent because this just looks like the hill, especially the way that, you know, that is the same height as these pretty much. And yeah, no, I'm not enamored. But the circle stone is a useful block. Like you can see, I put it down here for tracks, and it just kind of makes your eye believe there's detail there. I didn't make the block I wanted, did I? No. I'm a clever boy. Let's get down here and I'll take a stack of it. Why not? Is that acceptable? So Zed has just said, isn't it supposed to look like the hill camouflage? It's a military thing. Yes, apart from this isn't a military thing. What I mean, like, yeah, it is, but it's an art project, right? It's. I'm trying to make people feel like it's a military thing, not actually be a military thing. I know that's like a really sort of hair splitty thing, but that's just how it is. Sorry. All right, let's get some cut stone. Let's try this. Okay, I think we've got the shape. That we want. Definitely needs to have a little like aerial or something on it. Don't like how wide this is either. Oh, I need that for that, don't I? Okay. All right, we'll make do. The reason that I put that there is because I want to put a door on the side. You know what? That's kind of yeah. Just like after I'd built the tank, I'm like, you know what? That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm about that. I would suggest something else. I would make villagers the military players are aliens and the pigments are invading from hell. Whilst yes, also looking at the pigmen in situ, it just they just look so useful. So like that's where they're supposed to be, you know. Oh man, I've got a lot of sandstone on me. These arms here. Like if I was rich, I'd be like iron. Just make them all out of iron, no worries. But I'm not rich, so I don't know. Also, how are they supposed to get there? I mean, I'm going to put that there. How? No, you can't put them there. You kind of want to walk up here somehow, right? And then, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Because I want to let people... Do I want to let people in, or do I want to be like pigment only? Yeah, it might be pigment only. I am tempted to replace this lot up here with carpet. Alright, enough thinking. Let's get placing. I'm just going to do the andesite and we'll work on it later. I mean, like, andesite's pretty good that we could add the circle stone to, or even dispensers. Oh no, the one thing I've got a lot of head crab is carpet, thanks. You see that UFO up there? Behind that trapdoor. Well, I mean, like that. It just makes wool. It makes wool. I can't get up there at the moment. It will kill me if I try. I thought that would be good enough to throw an ender pearl up to, but it turns out the ender pearl just clips the underside of a block and then I fall down and die. It's not great. It's not great. Some fish, please. Oh, I need to go kill some cows. Can I get these like this? Nice. Okay. You know what? That kind of looks alright. I almost feel like this whole frontage wants to go back one block. Yeah, and I ain't feeling the back edge of it. But that's good enough. I will come through. I will make some changes and alterations as the game progresses, because that's what I do. I never leave a build. Build's never done. It's always just looking for a bit more work. Still no cake. Shit, I just want to finish the cake. Look at it. Look at it. Also, someone came along and put a boat on top of my end rod. That's not what I'm looking for. Wait, I'm suddenly blank. What am I looking for? A door. I'm looking for a door. Is that the door? I mean, it's not really the type of door I'm looking for, but I'll accept it for now. Oh, it looks a lot better. We've suddenly got some more stuff going on. I need to put like footprints around in coarse dirt. Yeah. That's definitely a thing that needs to happen. I'm gonna put that one there. Nice. Where's my? Yeah. Beautiful. Might even put one on this side, but we're not sure about that. Whew. Okay, so control systems. Let's go get some levers and maybe a repeater. I don't know. We'll just grab a bunch of stuff that looks like it might have something to do with controlling. Probably just levers, to be fair. Maybe a pressure plate on the floor. Should have a bunch of pressure plates in here. I don't. Of course, I took them all to spawn because, you know, that's where I need my pressure plates. Okay, probably done with the sandstone. Just pop it all in here for now. Take that back, thanks. In here we've got some lever. Oh, redstone torches. Always look good, redstone torches, right? Yeah, and an aerial, some sort of communications. It's not great. Pretty good, but it's not. The proportions are just out. I think it's a little too wide for how tall it is. Or it needs to be taller for how wide it is. Well, one of those two, whichever one you think. So I'm going to put that there just... No, I'm not. It's going to be just for looks, but no. I'm going to put a torch there. And then a lever here and here. And a pressure plate down below. And then this is how you control it, right? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Imagination. Alright, cool. That's pretty good. We did a mech. I'm blown away by it. Blown away. Thanks. Okay, so the next thing is I wanted the coarse dirt. I'm gonna have to go try and find some gravel somewhere. I should have a spare supply of gravel. Every time I mention it, people like throw a whole bunch at me, which is just unbelievably cool. I think I'm pretty much the main one using concrete on the server at the moment, which is fine. That means I've got like the clean, sleek build look. Let's come over here. Levers, redstone torches can go away as well. Oh, I should put some lapis down somewhere. I've got dispensers. I'm not wasting dispensers on a build. I'll happily make a dropper or two, but dispensers are just awkward. I spent most of yesterday. The thing is, Extrude, most people don't know where I'm at. There was a trail of breadcrumbs earlier on. But I've done my best to not release the coordinates of my base. No real reason. More to see how well people can find me. So far, the people who have won the treasure hunt are Wise, and Cubics turned up, and who else has found me here? I think I'm also surrounded by other people who are also doing stuff, like Turtle Island, just over there. Big clue, Turtle Island, just over there. We've got Flower Forest over that way as well. So people tend to find here by the other people around me, and then they see this. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. All right, so the tracks need to be 3 clear in the middle. Okay. How are we gonna approach this? A tank would come driving out here, kind of make its way in a sort of funny diagonal route, do a little spinny bout, and then back up into this route, right? Yeah, okay, that works for me. Let's try it. We'll start with 1 track here, and then we'll see where it goes. I'm going to go with 4 at a time. Is this coarse dirt as well? Actual dirt, thanks. Let's see if 4 is good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up to here. This is good. We'll just plough through this now and put some coarse dirt down. Cool, that's good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know how we're going to do this differently. Yeah, it's a few blocks away from spawn. Couple of thousand. Square root 2,000. Should be using better tools. Okay, so what else needs to go in this area? More importantly, what do we think needs to go in this tent? This tent is something that needs to be fleshed out. It's a great idea. It's a good placement marker for stuff, but I don't have anything more fundamental to put in there. Like, we want some people, we want some equipment. But, I mean, that's pretty bad, isn't it? This one here, we're gonna break this like this. Fill this in here. I mean, like, this is totally not how it works. Okay. Oh wait. I've lost track of which tire track was which. This is not coming out here. None of this is coming out this far. This is this track. All right, cool. So this then comes up. Let's get rid of these ones and kind of make a bit of a, like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, for this to work, this side also needs to, like, here-ish come out and round a lot more. Something like this. That pigment stood there. Oh, that pigment. Okay, that feels better, right? Yeah, that feels better. Okay, let's also replace a few of these. Kind of don't like the fact that this has so much grass next to it. It looks a little rubbish, a little like it needs some improvements. Okay, that's a bit better. It's a bit better. Right, so next thing is, where do I want a second tank? If we come and stand back and have a look from the aliens' point of view, that might be a place people spot it from. Oh, also, let's destroy that portal over there before it becomes a problem. I mean, it's not going to become a problem, is it? That mech definitely needs work. Look at it. We need some, like, stairs here to round off the shape a bit. Anyway, alright, cool. There was another thing I wanted to make. Wait, why are you asking you? I'm asking... I don't know, what am I asking you? For opinions? I'm always interested in other opinions. I'm not sure what I was asking, but I was asking for opinions. I ask a lot of questions during the course of a stream. I'm never sure which one people are referring to when they're like, hey, what did you say? I don't know. What did you fail at? I've not, really. I mean, subjectively, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I kind of want to put this over here, but I don't want to lose... Don't want to lose the chat. The amazing world of Gumball is amazing. As in the Gumball Rally. I mean, the Gumball Rally is a pretty amazing thing, but I'm not entirely certain that that's what you're actually talking about. Let's put down some walking places. Footprints in the word of walking places. Something like this. This is when you know something bad's been going down, when there's like cobblestone underneath the floor. It's like, creeper, right? Oh, is it Cartoon Network? I've not seen it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Amazing World of Gumball. Maybe another one of these over here somewhere. Oh, hello, buddy. Should we try it? Do you think I'm dead? I think I'm. Ooh. Hey, come here. He knows. He knows. I got 4 of your friends' pearls on me, man. Come here. I want to increase my pearl collection. Make a fine addition to my collection. Okay, another footprint here. And this is where it starts to get quite good, because the footprints and the tracks and stuff start to overlap a little bit. And you can be like, yeah. What did you miss? So I built the mech. Let's do this like this. I'm not overly amazed with it. If I was going to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6.5. Nah, probably a 7. But it's not hitting those like 8s and 9s that I'd like to be hitting. This one. Oh, hey Luna, how are you doing? Welcome to the Alien Invasion Zone. We are building UFOs and the Pigman response. I don't know where the aliens are going to be coming from yet. I haven't quite figured out. I'm going to need some armor stands and maybe some Enderman. Ooh, yeah, Enderman versus Pigman. That would be interesting. You reckon it's an 8 out of 10? I'm not certain, but that, you know, I built it. I'm always going to be like massively critical of the things that I build. Like this, and then another one. Look at this, going through the portal. Beautiful, Beautiful. Okay, and that's the tracks of how the mech got here. Bam, 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 bam. Don't click bam, bam. I really want to make these guys a military. We gotta try and entice one into there. But the only way I know is to like hit them. Oh yeah, what's the YouTube link that Zed sent? Let's have a look. The Amazing World of Gumball. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll check that out. Oh, did it actually move me on? Oh man, now I'm gonna have lost all that chat. Oh well. Why is it still showing my Kerbal thumbnail? That's not the thing I want to see. Oh wow, it's replaying all the chat for me. Wow, I'm seeing all the proportions and Callum coming in and going. Inventory Tetris. 13th of June that doesn't exist. Oh, it's crazy. All right. Oh, nighttime approaches. Who's on with me? Head crab. Head crab, can thou sleep? I'm hoping so. I'm gonna do the early one of those to see whether. Hopefully he. Oh, okay. Even better. Let's go do it. Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much. All right. Let's get this. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I'd say 5 to 6 is good design, but the small scale. Yeah. Don't forget to fix the portal. Well, so the problem with the portal is. There's like 2 of them now. They're multiplying. I'm fine with this though. Is that I don't have another side. The other side is not actually connected to anything, and I don't know what to have on the nether end. Because obviously a portal's nice, but you then need to. Well, I want to put some decoration on it. I almost feel like there needs to be. I don't know if you're probably going to say efficiency. The portal go up to. Yeah, but I also need to figure out what to do on the other side. But yeah, definitely needs to go up 2, wasn't it? Yeah, 2. I mean, we got the government men waiting on this side, or at least the military. I mean, so if the pigmen are the army, or at least the grunts, who are the men in charge? I suppose it could be the Endermen as well. It's a bit tough. Hey buddy, what are you making noise about? Yeah. Don't look at him. Compared to the tank. Either needs to be shunted back one, like this needs to go back one and up one maybe. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Okay, so do I have those? Don't really have the obsidian to carry on building it, so let's go and grab some more. You just want me to break my pickaxe a bit more, don't you? Over here? Yes. Okay, let's go and try it. Up 2, right? So we're at 14 internal at the moment. We want to go up a lot more. Yeah, internal to the... Oh wow, that was some frames there. That was pretty good. So I'm thinking about what's going inside the comms tent, or what's going inside this operational tent. I'd say the mech would need to be like 2.5 times larger. You reckon? If I was making a proper full-on. Yeah, no, I do see what you're saying, or maybe the making some noises now. I mean, I kind of want to defend it because it's a relatively small-scale build and stuff like this, but mechs are big. There's no way of getting around that. Mechs are big. Okay, so we go up 2 more. Let's go 1, 2, and put down the redstone again. What is the purpose of the mech? Same purpose as the tank to... do I earn any money with these live streams? Yes, but what ZTech alone donates via the Patreon makes more money than that. I couldn't really separate the live stream from my video income. But yeah, you know, I'm happy to share these things. I make some money, not enough, but it's pretty good. It's cool. When I hit upon topics that like 20 or 30 people show up, then I'll get like maybe a couple of quid for it. Today will probably be something like 15 or 16 cents. But you know, I'm walking around playing computer games. Kind of alright with it. Kind of alright. I'm a little more disappointed when some of the videos that I work on for some time flop. That's a little bit worse. I want to run some ads on the live stream, but I don't know what to run an ad for. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. I'm looking for this. It's good like it. Yeah, maybe it looks like a tiny scout mech that'd be armed with maybe MG, so probably fine. Yeah, I mean yeah, kind of what I was thinking. Nope. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's go and build something else while we're here, shall we? I've been saying for a little while we got to come up here and oh man, that skeleton. What are you doing? Let's go and sneak him down. Oh no, he knows I'm here. Oh no, didn't quite get that second one up. That was single player, that would have totally been good enough, but... Oh yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. What's that one? Nah. Okay, so... Up here? Yeah, up here. Just clear a little space out. Man, I love these high efficiency tools. That's why I laugh at everyone who's like, oh, I like to play creative because it's easier. And that's not. In particular, thinking of my brother there, because I could understand suddenly why Zed would actually take offense at me saying that. That's not what I was thinking about. My brother is always like, oh, you know, it's easier to click, 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 click. It's not at all. Okay, so let's put this here. That seems good. Let's put this one on here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 5 like that, and then maybe like this. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Man, I am loaded with stuff. Loaded with stuff. These don't make stairs at all, do they? That's a problem there. Okay. If we go like this. Probably not how I wanted to do it, but okay. And that as well, thanks. In fact, shall we quickly refer back to the... No, it's TNT, TNT, TNT. What's about the TNT, sorry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, those are up. Actually, you know what? I have pretty much got that right. They just did that. Okay, that one there. Someone is like hammering somewhere. I don't think it's mine. I am trying to make here. Let's. Yeah, it's going to be a helicopter. The time it's done, it's going to be a helicopter. I will take all wishings of luck. Wow, someone really is banging out some tunes down below. Have they actually built that on the half slab? Something like this. And this. This. I'm just saying now in creative you can use TNT to clear out the area. Yeah, but even that is slower than that. Like, TNT takes out, I don't know, like a 7 by whatever space. There we go, I did it. You know, it's like... And then, instead of setting up a second one, I could just carry on walking. I'm sure you get my point. I'm sure you get my point. And then even then, it's better to go spend 5 minutes setting up a slime-based TNT launcher. Try this. Make some panes. Do I have space? I do have space. Okay, let's do this. So I'm thinking that the panes will round off the look quite well. So at the moment we've got quite a big flat face. Also the cockpit needs rounding. Okay, let's try this. Feels a little bulky actually. As I'm putting it together, I'm like, this feels big. This feels big. Right, let's not put that one there. Like this, and then this wants to be like a furnace or something. Do I have something like that? How about a bit polished? Like that. Beautiful. Let's go get a wall of some things. A tilted heli. I mean, that would be good up in the sky, and I've been thinking about that, wondering how that looks terrible. Oh my god, that looks worse than terrible. Let's just clear that away a little bit, see if that helps. Probably not. Isn't that? Well, it might be the fact that this needs to come forwards. No, you did not tell me you're pregnant for a second time, Luna. Congrats. I believe that's the acceptable answer at this point. Yeah, no, congrats. That's Are you hoping for a boy or a girl? Want the girl to complete the set? Not like that. Not like that. Maybe more like that. I think that's still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. It'll be a girl. Nice. Are you looking at a guide of how to make it? No, occasionally I'll look over to search of Minecraft helicopters and see if that's something I can get behind. Got to catch them all. That's it. It's all about having the full set. It's all about the full set. Let's try... Do we have a stone wall? Is that now well, stone brick wall might be a thing. I'll give it a go. Or I could throw it on the floor. You know, either one. Now what I should do is go and make an absolute buttload of iron trapdoors. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try acacia ones and see if that works instead, because that's a lot cheaper. Maybe as I grow my mighty mining empire. Put this here for lighting, and then break this block here. Put that there for lighting. Kind of want it to look like it's off in the shadows, but at the same time be lit. So that's going to be a little difficult to achieve. I mean, what I really need to do is swap all the grey for black somehow, but that's, you know, how do you? Am I hyped for so I'm trying not to get hyped because 10 months. You know, it's time. Use redstone torches, dude. Choice. That's not going to be anywhere near enough. Could put some stuff away. Redstone torches, that's definitely a choice. Alright, let's start with a stone and a polished andesite. Should be down here. Ignore the shell of black. Alright. Hey, someone's underneath me. You're too noisy. Is there anything else I need? This needs to go away. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Let's put that in this chest over. Oh. Try not to blow my place up, right? just putting that out there. There's no creeper protection. That's there, and that's there. Okay, looking good. No, I was going to use white carpet. It was going to be white carpet. I remember. Look, I've got all this stuff here, and then that. Okay, cool. This should work out better, actually. This should work out a lot better. White might be a little strong, but I've got a few of them, so... I mean, maybe grey would have been better. I did make a... Oh, is that the first time I made carpets? Sweet. We agreed that we named her Gaia or Gaia? I'm not sure how you're pronouncing that. The group will complete Sol, Gaia, and Luna. Ah, yeah, the Gaia. Cool, yes. With the context, that is painfully obvious. Not quite how I want it to be. Okay, let's just go around this way. The zombie might come and give me some hassle, but I'm alright. And then I wanted to put a bit of wool on the end of, not wool, cobweb on the end of here. Boop, like that, right. Then we can come up and around here. Can I get up? I get up? Yeah. Alright, nice. String. Cool. 1, 2. Okay, that kind of works. Can I fit? I can fit under there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know how far out I want to do these. How far do you reckon the rotors should go? I'm feeling quite far. But I'm not sure how far is quite far. Would NASA be included in the invasion? What, the plan? No. Well, I think the people of NASA would get involved, but they would only be advisors, right? I don't think there would be, like, you know, a NASA appointed directive unless they're here to stay, you know. I need some dirt. Do that. I put it away because I'm a genius. Okay, well, let's just grab some of these. A little worried about it. Keep finding new holes in my area. People blow up creepers and for some reason don't know how to put stuff back. Let's go that far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the rotor? That feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. Okay. Unless you're in adventure mode, Headcrab, I'm not entirely certain how you hope to guarantee that. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, it's already down. Should definitely have made this grey and black rather than these colours. 2, 3, 4, and one more. 5. Bam. Looking good. Looking good enough. That's more the point. It'd be great if we could just replace the budget of the military with NASA's budget and NASA's budget with the military. Yeah, no, I totally agree. But also, you know, it's not yours or mine problem, Zed. ESA does pretty good at that sort of stuff. I believe the military spending of ESA is quite small. Quite small. Okay, I need a cobweb. Let's go get a cobweb. Hey, crap. How you doing? Oh, I see there's a skeleton down there. Yeah, let's deal with that. So, do you not have a shield, crab? Where's your, like, #1 defensive item better than any piece of armor? And people who put armor on before putting these on don't understand what's going on. You know? You got your shield, right? Like, they proper... Oh, crab, you didn't bring them over here, did you? It's everyone's problem when it comes to science and ensuring the existence of the human race. Yeah, yeah. But, like, we can't dictate the American spending habits, right? That's a thing. Just gonna watch these guys kind of snake around here. It's pretty cool. All right. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is change those torches for redstone torches. Let's go do it. Let's just get back here and watch this happen. Oh, that was close. Ah, get out of here. Go away. That's what I get for watching. Oh well. Alright, moving on. They should be burning in the sun any moment now. Seriously, go away. We got this done. The mech's protecting me, right? Cobweb. Cobweb was the other thing I needed. Now, where did I put all my cobwebs? This is a question. There should be some around somewhere. The problem is, cobweb's one of those things that it doesn't... You still don't like the portal? Is it just... Thanks. Cheers. It's only slightly put me off. Cobweb. Not in that one. Not in this one. That's a shame. This was kind of the one I was expecting to find it in. Okay, there's a bit of cobweb. Nice. The saucer looks really amazing, awesome, and all the good words. Oh, thank you. So I started off just wanting to have a little donut shape. And as I got further and further along the build, I was like, how am I going to make this not look like a UFO? And very quickly I was like, let's just make it look like a UFO. Let's just go for it. It's good. It's fine. No problems. Okay, there we go. That totally looks like... Oh, Mad Frank. Hey. No, that's not how you do it. Hey, buddy. See if he immediately starts swearing. Just getting to the end of a stream, actually. We'll just see what happens. So, what's wrong? You think this needs to go higher? Good streaming. Yeah. Talking off. Let's get some more taurine in my face. Definitely felt my conversational prowess drop in the past 20 minutes. I don't know about you guys. Let's get some sugars back inside me. I don't know what else it needs. No, not so much the sizing. The sizing's fine. I'm happy with the sizing, but I think it needs stuff around it. Stuff that makes it look a little bit more militaristic. Maybe some sort of guy lines, sort of connect some. You know, like I did. Nah, no. Military encampments don't have fire inside their base nowadays, especially futuristic sci-fi ones. You know. You want to see the reference? Yeah, I want to see the reference. Let's see the reference. It sounds like a great idea. Zed. Oh, man, no. That's it. I've started mixing people's names up. I gotta go to bed. It's all too late now. It's all just over. So, let's go and have a look at this. What's the darkest slab we can make? It's going to be the nether brick, right? It's going to be the nether brick. I think this is wrong as well under here. You see these? And then this one kind of wants to just be one of these. You flattening my hill off. But I agree what you're just about to say. This does look close. Okay, let's let that decay. Not sure whether I want to. Hey, not like that. Not sure if I want to do one of these. Yeah, actually, yeah, I do. I want to do that. Looking pretty good. I want a black stone version. You know, something. Oh, my head. Something that could replace that. But it works. I actually kind of feel like the floor needs to come up, but that's cool. I'm happy with the sizing. Is that not what she would say? Black concrete can only replace the full blocks, and it's the slabs that I'm wondering about how to change. Concrete slabs would just be like the best. I am totally down with concrete slabs. All right, let's check this reference that said, this page you were visiting was trying to send you to Pinterest. Okay, yeah, I see. So the reference is the portal in Matey's room in 2001. Okay, get it. I get it. Bad frames back later. All right, buddy. All right. Okay, man. Later. Okay, so I think we've done pretty well today, if you ask me. I think we've done some amazing things. We've got a perfect little tank. Well, we've put down the tracks for the tank. Started building some verisimilitude. We've got the secret government chopper up there. We've got a mech. Man, we've done wonders. I feel like we need some stuff in here though, and I don't know what they would have. Let's try that. Okay, and later. To be fair, everybody needs aids. I mean, this place needs to be full of aids, right? It needs to have like the aid to the general aids. Needs to have general aids. No, I just thought you had AIDS, man. Nah, that's terrible. That's not a look. So we need like laptops and stuff, right? No, we know this. A highly advanced computer with artificial intelligence capability and the manipulation of space-time. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Okay, let's try in here. Do I have any? No, man, I've only got birch pressure plates. These are not really the plates that I'm looking for, but they'll do. I will also definitely need some maps of the area. Yes. Yeah, I agree. We do definitely need maps of the area. Had crabs left. Oh, can't see birch on birch. That's horrible. I have to go. See you later. All right, buddy. I think actually I am probably going to wrap up as well. I got 7 minutes left, but all I'm going to do is flounder around at the end. Should we go take a walk around and just see the wonders of this area? Of course, we've got the UFO, we've got the military encampment. Over this way, oh man, it is actually quite a distance. What I need to do is put in some sort of like rail system. That would definitely help us out immensely here. That was just some way of moving around. Let's get rid of the seeds because they're not important. Because I've got my UFO and I've got my little area here. I keep most of my items inside my UFO because, you know, where else do you keep stuff? I knew that would happen. Yeah, no. I don't know. Anyway, over here we have what is like mainly my main dock area, which is a bit crazy because it really doesn't look like it. You see these boats here? That's my landing beach. But more importantly, down here we have a nice little area where I can gather some XP. Round the back, there should be 2 viewing areas. Let's go up and have a look. The lights on. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Up here we have one little spawn chamber with an on-off switch. This is probably the one. Where's that light coming from? All right, anyway, this is probably the one that's the most efficient because there's also another one over here. Whereas if I pop that in, that's also the same sort of setup. I don't mind getting rid of that. But it has to push spiders all the way down here and around to bring them into this system, which means you end up with a whole bunch getting like caught in the background, which is not great. Plus also, this red bit is danger, yeah, so you can push up right against it to hit these guys. But if you jump, they can somehow hit you. I don't know how. I don't know how. Alright, but with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you on Thursday. We're doing the next one on Thursday. Luna, I'm not sure if you're aware, I've changed my my summer schedule a little bit. I kind of wanted to be able to go out on a Saturday. Lots of people asking me if I could do stuff, and I was having to say no far too often. So I've changed my schedule. Saturdays I no longer stream, but we've got an extra Thursday stream instead between 5 and 7. I'll see you then when we're going to do that. Bye. I always prefer diamond with gold helmet. It's the best, you know. It's just the best.